Mum, I think you're the most selfless person I know, and I figured out that you actually must have the patience of a saint, both for putting up with and being there through all of our life's ups and downs, and also being married to our dad for nearly 50 years. Thank you for always being there as someone I can talk to honestly and openly, no matter what is going on in my life. I know you'll always be there to listen and to offer non-judgmental guidance and advice, and always give me a balanced yet primarily optimistic perspective. Thank you for giving us all the opportunities to follow our dreams, to find out what they really are, and for helping in whatever way possible to help us to achieve them. Thank you for giving us such strong roots from which to grow and explore. We've definitely all been on some rather long explorations so far, and it's very much down to you and Dad that we've had the courage, confidence and adventurous spirits to do so, and on quite a few occasions the funds to fly home. Thank you for always giving me a place to come home to. Even at nearly 40 years old, we've all landed back on the doorstep of Westville Road with our boxes and backpacks in tow on more occasions than you would probably care to remember. Thank you for making many of my friends so welcome at our home. Over the years we've had various of mine, and I seem to remember Jamie and Chris's friends as lodgers who were not fortunate to have such kind parents and needed refuge. As teenagers you would pick us up and make sure we all got safely home, in my case often with the windows rolled down so I wouldn't puke in your car. I still have many friends who to this day refer to you as Mummy Kelly. Thank you on behalf of the many children whose lives you impacted throughout your career, and I'm sure you gave them the same sense of unconditional love, compassion and support you gave to us and all our friends. I remember recently when you were doing a stint of supply teaching and you read me a message that one of the parents had sent you after you'd only been there a couple of weeks, saying how much happier their child was since you'd taken over her class, how she looked forward to coming to school now, and what a difference it made for her to be greeted with your warmth and a smile every day. I hope you know today and always how much you are appreciated and how very beautiful and special you are. Thank you. Thank you for being our best friend as well as our mum, and for being the glue that holds our family together. We got seriously bloody lucky to have a mum like you. And we'd also like to mention some very important people in your life that sadly can't be with us today. Your dad and Kay, whose health and grand age would not permit them to be here. And to those who have passed on, your mum, Granny Margaret, Uncle Johnny and Auntie Jean. And I'm sure that they're all here with us in spirit today. Yeah.
Expect the mic. Right. Thanks for those lovely words. I mean, I don't want to go over what both Dad and Claire have said, but I think I just wanted to share a story that sort of demonstrates, I think, a lot of what they talked about. Because as well as sort of picking us up throughout our lives, and me in particular, I've tended to knock myself down, whether that be breaking bones or losing skin through skateboarding, surfing, all that sort of stuff. I've done a lot of that stuff. So Mum's always been there to take me to A&E, and she's always been there to pick me up and stitch me up when I've needed to be. The thing other than that is that she's had an amazing ability to lift us up when we need it most. And I think that's the thing I'm most thankful for. Having spent, as many of you will know, a lot of my late teens travelling around the world, being a surf bum effectively, no money, no career, no sort of no real sort of purpose in life. I came home from a season of snowboarding, which was amazing, but this time it was slightly different because I brought with me a very beautiful and very pregnant German girlfriend who's sitting here. As you can imagine, everyone, including myself, was slightly shocked. And I spent the next sort of 6 months living at Jamie's house, trying to work out quite how to cope with everything. My reaction to it was, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a filmmaker, because that's easy. At that point, Jamie bought me a video camera and he let me edit on his Mac that he bought. Dad told me I should go and get a job at the garden centre. Mum gave me a big hug and said, "You can do anything you want, son. You've got it in you." And that sort of, there's a particular introduction that she made which is connected to Wimbledon, which is connected to Wimbledon High, which sort of changed my life in many ways. There's a little girl called Frankie who was a student of Mum's, and she loved Mum so much that when she asked her mother, who was a producer, whether she could help, she immediately said yes. And I went in for a meeting with her the following day in London, and the next day I had a job as a runner on a film set. In one of the hardest, most difficult to enter industries in the world, Mum, through her kindness and generosity, had given me an opportunity to build a career. And you know, that's something that I think, again, listening to what Dad and Claire said, Mum, not only has she given in terms of being able to, you know, pick people up and give them a kind word, she's also enabled all of us to become the people that we are. 16 years later, I ran a production company, I've done very well out of it, and that's all thanks to you, Mum, because you gave me that foot in the door, and no one else was going to give me that, but it came from you, it came from Wimbledon, it came from your kindness and generosity.
Aww.
There really isn't much to add to everything that's been said, but I thought we'd say a few words of Mum's role as Oma. I spoke to her 6 grandchildren about how they feel about Mum and, you know, her role as Oma, and every single one of them, for them there is an incredible joy that is felt by spending time at Omar's house and going to Omar's house. And the warmth and the love that's felt by all of them, from Lily, the oldest, who said that one of her fondest memories is going to spend Friday nights at Omar's house, to my 2-year-old, who literally I can be driving towards Sainsbury's and she'll tell me I'm going the wrong way because I'm not going to Omar's house. They almost have like a homing pigeon thing. You've got to go that way. And it's amazing, and it's a testament to the love that they feel for you and the way they feel supported by you. And with one of them right in front of me, it's wonderful for the support that you give them, whether it be reading books or teaching them to kind of get better at maths, or using all your skills as a teacher to better them. So
I'm retired.
That's enough, Mike.
So, I just wonder whether we can now have the Prosecco. It's coming round.
Okay.